Live from the SoCap Comedy Theatre in beautiful downtown Toronto, it's And the Scotch Eggs Comedy Game Showdown. Please welcome Dan Donnelly.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to And the Scotch Eggs Comedy Game Showdown. You may notice we have a new name, but it is the same show with the same refreshing Scotch egg flavor. So we do a British panel show type show here tonight. I don't know if you guys are familiar, Mock the Week, QI, those kinds of shows. We do a mix of quiz questions, improv games, debates, all on tonight's theme of television. All right, the signs are working. So I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Futurama is coming back after a long and public controversy over the fact that they were trying to recast the iconic voice actor John DiMaggio as Bender, but they did bring him on, so now we only have to worry about it being bad for the regular reasons a show is bad when it comes back. And that got me thinking about zombie television. No, not this kind of zombie television, but this kind of zombie television. Shows that are off the air for years and then come back to the initial thrill and ultimate bitter disappointment of both the fans and the networks. Why do we do this to ourselves? Obviously, even the most iconic shows, if they're left to run long enough, eventually become desiccated husks of their former selves. And I think we all know that all of the best-loved shows were cut down in their prime until their creators eventually brought them back and ruined their legacy, or ruined their own legacy. And it's just disappointing for the fans when a show comes back and then gets canceled after one season because of low ratings or other reasons. And I think we can all agree that lightning in the bottle really can't be recaptured, right? You can't let a show sit for 2 years and then hope to bring it back and have it be anything but a shadow of its former self. Oh. All right, are you guys ready to get the show started? Oh, sorry. First, a word from our sponsor. I know how to do this. Reality TV. Do you find that you lack the energy and/or intellect to follow the complex plots of today's sophisticated prestige television? Then reality TV might be for you. Were you secretly relieved when the Learning Channel stopped asking so much of you? And when Bravo stopped showing operas? Then reality television is the choice for you. It's an excellent source of politicians, and it's union-free, perfect if you're looking to tighten someone else's belt. Reality television. You should watch reality television. All right, now are you guys ready to get the show started for real? All right, let's bring up your first team, the Golden Girls. Melanie Dahling, Rachel Manson, and James O'Hara. And up against the Golden Girls, their mortal enemies, the Mad Men. Please welcome George Rivard, Sam Norton, and Marc Hallworth. All right, so we're going to get started with the pop quiz. All right. First question, the category is couch potatoes, and that is the only St. Patrick's reference you will be getting for the entire show. On average, Americans spend 250 billion hours watching television each year. What are they doing the rest of the time? Melanie.
Tending to their bed sores.
Ouch. 25 points. Marc.
Watching commercials?
That would be the thing you do when you're not watching television. Before they invented, streaming. Yes, Sam.
Watching porn.
That would be the other commercial-free option. Anyone else? Commercial-free. Sam again.
Watching amateur porn.
Excellent. 69 points. Anyone else?
Nice.
All right. The real answer is that they are trying to pay down their medical debt. But also they're living... That is so sad.
Oh my God.
It's a joke, but it's true. No, they're living their real lives, doing whatever they do. Moving on to the next question.
Let's just stew in the sadness. Yeah.
Let's take a moment of silence.
What's sadness? We have healthcare.
The category is binging the purge. Binge watching television shows has been linked to physical inactivity, sleep disturbances, and what? James.
Feeling inadequate about your high school experience.
You did not go to Riverdale High?
No. I went to school in Ajax, Ontario.
Oh, so it was more like Euphoria. Just you weren't on the show.
Yeah. I was a crew member.
Who rang in? I missed it. Marc.
Doing what? Reaching the very satisfying conclusion of the show Lost. Anybody with me? It was fine. They weren't dead the whole time. Talk to me after the show.
No spoilers. I still haven't seen it, and now I really want to.
Don't worry. No matter what anyone says, you still won't be spoiled.
Nothing could possibly spoil that show.
Yes, Rachel.
Binge reading disgustingly sexual fan fiction of the exact same television shows.
That is true. It turns out the worst thing Walter White ever did was Jesse.
Best thing.
Yeah.
Best thing. You
It's
can't
both the
do
worst
better
and
than
the best.
Jesse Pinkman.
Like, there's the student-teacher thing. It's not okay, guys.
Oh,
All
I
right.
forgot about the actual...
Oh, yeah, right.
Sorry, I forgot about the moral implications of a show about a guy that cooks meth.
They do spend a lot of time in their underwear together. We'll just say that. Sam.
Watching the credits to porn.
Are there credits? I've never seen the second half of a porn.
Wait, you jerk off during the peeling of the clothes? Do they get the TV? Yeah, do you jerk off to someone getting a pisa?
I just like the kissing
start
part.
Jerking off until they start having sex? Do you put porn on soft?
I don't know what jerking off is.
Is it eating pizza?
All right. Moving on. So the real answer is social isolation. Social isolation.
Oh my God, I'm so sad.
Also a result of watching a lot of porn, apparently. All right, moving on to the next question. The category is Family Matters. On the HBO drama Succession, it tells the story of a wealthy family who lost everything and the one son who... No, wait, sorry, wrong show. The HBO drama Succession tells the exact same story, but it's somehow less funny. Of four very wealthy siblings as they compete to inhabit... The HBO drama Succession...
You can just read it, eh, Dan?
I am reading it. That's the problem.
It's like right here.
Yeah. The HBO drama Succession tells the story of four very wealthy siblings as they compete to inherit their father's company and just maybe his love. What does this company, Waystar Royco, actually do? George.
Sell propane and propane accessories.
10 points.
They tweet hashtag International Women's Day without fixing their pay gap.
So they are every company listed on the stock exchange.
It's relevant.
It is relevant. Marc?
They make all those Acme products from the Wile E. Coyote cartoons.
I wonder what the profit margin is on that stuff. And where does Wile E. Coyote get the money for all of that? Like, he's a coyote.
Maybe it's a bartering system.
What does he give them? Clearly not Roadrunners.
It's sex. It's sex for sure.
Sex. Okay. Okay. Anyone else? George?
They don't make Christianity better. They make rock music worse.
All right. Sam?
Can you read the question again?
I am pretty sure I cannot. I am pretty sure I cannot. And now I can't edit that out. All right.
We did it!
So aggressive.
Thank you.
Just like the real
It's all the booze, yeah. All right. So the real answer is that they're a media conglomerate, which is very sexy. All right, moving on to the next question. The category is academia nuts.
Oh, that's fucking clever.
Oh, what? We don't even need to do the bit.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part, yeah.
That's silly.
In the series finale of The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon Cooper and Amy Farrah Fowler received the Nobel Prize for discovering what? Sam.
Thank you. The show's first punchline.
The power of science.
I have
Melanie.
one. They discover how to make a terrible television show into an even worse spin-off television show.
You don't like young Sheldon?
But he's younger.
He is younger. It's
That's
actually,
the thing.
it's a great show if you just ignore the fact that it takes place in the same universe and you pretend that this child is also named Sheldon.
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah,
I
no.
refuse
I
to believe
stopped-
that that's a good show.
I stopped listening when you were like, Young Sheldon is a great show. I was like, I don't
It's got Annie Potts in it, and anything with Annie Potts in it has to be good.
This is all white noise to me.
All right. All right. Anyone else?
How to
James.
make every real comedian bitter about success.
Yes, George.
The clitoris.
The clitoris. Something tells me neither one of them knows where to find the clitoris. Sam,
What is the clitoris?
this is not Jeopardy, or are you genuinely asking?
Who knows where the clitoris is?
Nobody in this room. I don't.
Trying.
At least in this half of the room. You guys in the audience, I'm sure you know where the clitoris is. Speaking of people who definitely did not know where the clitoris was. All right.
It's a myth.
It's at the bottom of a bottle.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had to make it sad before we transitioned.
All right. So the real answer is they discovered that the real prize was all the friends they made along the way. And $1 million an episode
God, what a terrible
for the
show.
actors. Yeah, okay. The actual thing they were supposed to have found is super asymmetry, which is a fake scientific theory. So, the Earth being round. So we don't have to worry about that. All right, moving on to the next question. The category is Believe in Yourself. In the PBS cartoon Arthur, the title character famously said that having fun isn't hard when you have what? Rachel.
A beautiful, wholesome gay rat wedding.
Yes! A callback to a show you weren't even on. Congratulations.
They did have a gay rat wedding, very
They did.
progressive.
It was
but-
extremely
Yes.
progressive.
But Arthur does have straight aardvark privilege.
That is true.
And I'd like us all to be aware of that.
Yes. I think we are all painfully aware of that right now. Yes.
I'm pretty sure the line is, having fun isn't hard when you have a bunch of Swiss chard.
That is true.
Is that it? I'm pretty sure that's it.
This was my grandfather's soup philosophy. And we love a cartoon with a message, so that's good. 25 points. Sam.
Having fun isn't hard when you have condoms. Because your dick doesn't get hard. That's the fun. I need 15 more minutes to explain why this is funny.
You've got 30 seconds. Go. No, just kidding.
I know
I'm going to
this
shut you
song
up right
going
now.
on.
This is the shut the fuck up horn. All right.
Shut the fuck up.
It is the shut the fuck up horn. The real answer is cocaine. I'm sorry, I was thinking of Dudley Moore's 1981 film, Arthur. The correct answer is a library card, which is a lot like cocaine, or at least it's useful when you have cocaine.
If
All right.
a single person ever gets that Dudley Moore joke, I'll give you $100.
Yeah. Thank you. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah,
That's when you hired.
that's a plant.
You could have pretended that was an audience member and not the cameraman. All right.
No, we're mean.
All right. Yeah.
I have a library card.
Congratulations.
Is that your first?
No, I'm asking who has cocaine, but not like on a podcast. Thought I could say I have
Yes.
a library card. Anyways, it's about the condom that makes it not fun.
Awesome.
All right, moving on to the next question. The category is The Beast at Tanagra. In the Star Trek The Next Generation episode Darmok, why does Captain Picard find it difficult to communicate effectively with the Temerian captain, Dathan? James.
Picard has that problem with everyone. He's working on it in therapy.
15 points.
No, James, it's because he's a fucking nerd.
Nice. Do it.
Mark.
He keeps getting kicked in the nuts for being a fucking nerd. I'm with Melanie.
I just want to say, I just
Because
want to
he's too
say,
busy watching porn.
would a nerd have a dream in which he spends 40 years learning to play the flute while married to an alien woman who has been dead for 1,000 years? I think not.
Yes.
100%. Okay. All right.
Only
Yes.
a nerd dreams of marriage.
Because Patrick Stewart is not as good a captain as Scott Bakula.
Scott Bakula. That is
Controversial.
that is a spicy take.
I just know he's a fucking nerd.
All right.
Sam knows where the clitoris is.
50 points off, nerds all around. All right. Anyone else? Okay, so the real answer is that the Temerians speak only in references to myth and metaphor, so it was impossible for the universal translator to understand their language. All right.
What a dumb fucking
Yeah. This is one of the classic episodes. It is one of the classic episodes. All right.
stupid.
The next question, the category is 104 Days of Summer. In their eponymous animated series, stepbrothers Phineas and Ferb spend their 104 days of summer vacation creating wild inventions. What do they create on the last day? Bell fight. Sam, you win.
Cool. Can you read that again? No, on the 104th day, if I remember anything from being a child, on the 104th day, I think it said that Phineas and Ferb made the wild animals of the earth, the birds of the sky, and all of the critters on the ground. Then they made man to master of that domain and be masters of all and to be fruitful and go forth and multiply. And it was good.
That was great. 2,000 points.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's way too many.
Can you add 20 for Jesus' birthday?
It's 22 now. I know we've missed out on the
Oh,
last.
fuck yeah!
What year are you in, man?
I forgot there was a pandemic.
It was actually what I was trying to do, but I got stuck in Y2K. It was a whole thing. All right. Anyone else? George.
A stepsister for a live-action porn series that they're going to pitch to Pornhub.
I didn't know they were step siblings.
They call that a backdoor pilot, actually. Oh.
We call that the Yukon Hello.
Help, Phineas, I'm stuck in the dryer.
I don't know if you have seen Ferb's voice actor, Thomas Sangster. Also the weird cowboy guy in the Queen's Gambit. Yeah, but I would get behind that project in a second.
Sorry.
What's his name for important research purposes?
Thomas Sangster. Thomas Brody Sangster.
Give me a look at him.
I want to see him.
All right. They're just looking up nude pictures of some actor now.
Oh, are there nude pictures?
No, I don't think so.
I would like nude pictures
No,
of
I don't
Thomas
think so.
Sankster.
There would be. If there were, I would know. Okay.
Good luck finding his clitoris.
All right.
I bet
That's enough.
Arthur gives good hand jobs.
All right, that's enough of that. We're going to move. That's it for the pop quiz section of the game. Why don't you give your panelists a hand? And we're going to meet your contestants. Do you guys want to get to know these people? Whoops. So we're going to start with the Golden Girls.
God, I gotta get my eyebrows done.
Oops.
Sorry. I guess 4 years ago I had to get my eyebrows done.
All right, so Melanie Dahling is out of ideas, gullible, and looking to join a cult. In the meantime, she's watching all the docuseries on every streaming service.
That is correct.
Melanie, I hear the hottest bar in town has just made a cocktail in your honor. Congratulations. What is it called?
It is called the gifted child syndrome because it's real sweet, it's a good time, and then you realize it's been 20 years and you don't feel anything.
Congratulations all the same. All right, everyone give Melanie a hand. Moving on, Rachel Manson is a desperate wannabe goth who just wishes she could work at Spencer's Gifts and also interrogate Christopher Walken about the night Natalie Wood was killed.
Nobody asked him.
Nobody asked him?
He's on Severance now. Christopher Walken's on Severance. He was on the boat when Natalie Wood went over. I will not stop talking about it. Carry on.
All right. Rachel, in the event of a global apocalypse, what TV show would you reenact to teach younger generations about the before times?
A shot at love with Tila Tequila.
Truly a picture of our age. Thank you.
You heard me.
All right,
Amazing
everyone,
show.
give Rachel a hand.
Aged flawlessly.
Nothing wrong with that show.
Nothing.
She's not a Nazi or nothing anymore.
Absolutely not. You look her up, she's doing just fine.
All right, and last on the Golden Girls, James O'Hara is only here tonight because he thought this was a Weezer-themed reality dating show.
It's not!
But he'll try to make the best of it anyway.
Fuck!
Oh, what a touching moment.
A little bit of love.
That was like season 9.
That's their new one.
just came out today.
It came out tonight.
Like yesterday.
You're welcome.
Wow.
All right, James,
This is starting to unravel.
what would a Weezer-themed reality dating show actually be like?
I mean, I'm pissed because I had all my blind date questions ready. Like, what
You
is-
can use these.
What is the quickest and easiest way to destroy a sweater? If you were stranded on an island in the sun, hip hip, what 3 books would you bring? And what would you do if there were homies dissing your girl? Like,
This would kill if Weezer was in the back of the
it
room.
would kill. If Rivers Cuomo was here, I would make so much money. If he was at all my shows.
Oh my god.
James,
Yeah?
do you have your 12-sided die? Do you have the Dungeon Master's Guide?
20-sided die, but you're 8 off. That's close.
There are times when you use a 12-sided die in D&D. All right, like when you're
20 if you're rolling for like.
initiative.
I could be wrong.
We want to make a charm roll.
But if you're attacking with a greatsword and rolling for damage, it's 1d12. So there you go.
Could
All right.
be a 12-sided die.
All right, we're going to move on right now to the Madmen.
I want more Weezer.
No more Weezer. No more
I have
Weezer.
more.
No, I know you have more. James
they
will
have a
have
covers album.
Yeah, James will have a whole album of Weezer material if anyone is interested.
I'm recording it in June.
All right. To introducing the Madmen, George Rivard is what you'd get if the Boondocks became a person who was then raised in Letterkenny, north of 60 degrees, by Monty Python's Flying Circus. George, what is your favorite Star Trek series and why?
It's going to have to be Star Trek Enterprise.
This explains the Bacula.
Yeah, the Bacula, and also I like that they've just met the Vulcans and they can't go too far in warp, so it really makes it more of a challenging story, and they still have to have the Enterprise is still more of a research vessel that is often outgunned by Klingon warships.
Uh-huh.
Dan, you can honk the horn.
Yeah.
No.
What a fucking
I was just going to add that.
And there's
I
a
think-
hot model on it.
I think Enterprise is underrated. Like, I like that they don't have the universal translator yet, so they have a linguist. Anyway,
Yeah, it's really quite good.
moving on. Give George a hand, everyone.
Than my Weezer thing.
Can we all ask him where the clitoris is?
Is it on the Enterprise?
All right. Sam Norton originated the recipe with Miss Vicky at their potato farm in New Lowell, Ontario. The chips saw their debut at the 14th annual Alston Potato Festival in 1987, quickly caught on among festival attendees, and completely sold out. Sam, how dare you?
It's fucking rude.
All right, Sam Norton, everyone. And last on the Madmen, Marc Hallworth is said to have put the happy in Hepatitis B.
Cute.
And was described by TV Guide as what you would probably get if Bender from Futurama, Hurley from Lost, and anyone in any Ken Burns documentary had a baby.
Right? You see it?
It's a
Your
thinker.
ass is quite shiny, I must say.
Thanks, buddy.
Mark, the producers have informed me that you are desperately poor. What is the strangest place you've ever stolen money from?
This is not a joke. This is completely true. When I was like 16, Market Mall in Calgary, fellow Calgarian. My buddy and I used to routinely steal money from the wishing well.
Oh my god.
And
Stealing dreams.
yeah, totally, and wishes and stuff. And I think eventually that money's supposed to go to charity or something.
Oh
We
my
were taking
God.
it, And nothing? Oh man, you gotta see the face of a guy at McDonald's who's getting paid in wet quarters. That's crazy. Anyway, thank you.
Do you know there's actually a wives' tale about what happens when you steal from a wishing well?
Oh,
Your dreams come true?
No, you stay poor forever. So congratulations.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's true.
And now you're on this show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which also doesn't pay. Okay.
You showed them.
All right, that has been the Mad Men. Give them a hand. We're going to move on to the next section of the game, which is called What the Hell Is This? In What the Hell Is This, we show our panelists a series of weird and wonderful images, and we ask them the eternal question, what the hell is this? All right, are you guys ready for your first weird and wonderful image?
Yes.
All right, panelists, what the hell is this?
That's crazy.
That is the only way I can come.
What is the clitoris?
Oh, what a solid answer. That's not going to get old.
That's me going to Euphoria High.
Yeah, the eye glitter is a little,
There you go.
euphoria.
Yeah. Where's Zendaya?
Is this through a window? Is it through a window? Because I think you call that a peeping Tamara.
All right.
Coin it. Coin the term.
Oh my God.
This is just asking. Is there such thing as like being racist towards clowns? 'Cause I think
Yes.
this is like clown face.
Yeah.
No.
What is insane clown posse?
Nice. Good.
Yes.
Anyone else have anything to contribute?
No, I like that.
I don't
Yes.
know, some pink bitch.
I like that the makeup is just slightly askew, like it's been kissed off somehow.
Just slightly.
Just slightly.
Oh my God.
All right.
Right.
So, all right, yes.
This is me after I go down on my wife during a period.
Oh no.
Oh, too far on that one? Okay. Yeah, yes. I said my wife.
That's not where you're supposed to put lipstick. All right. So, in case anyone was wondering, this is actually Jimbo from Canada's Drag Race on the eve of her elimination. Apparently, she did not win even with a look like that. With that? Who would have?
Who won?
I have no idea. I've never seen Canada's Drag Race. Someone else, apparently. Someone else also in clown makeup, probably.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next image. Panelists, what the hell is this?
Oh my God.
The last show I did.
George.
I think that's one of our RCMP at Ferry Creek.
Yeah, this is why when you do a wellness check, you call a social worker, not a horse cop.
This is me after I go down on Sam's wife.
Awesome.
Good job.
Are you the guy or the horse?
It's a woman sitting on the couch.
Yeah, he's Carmela Soprano sitting there. Oops, gave it away. He's Carmela sitting there
It's
on
the
the couch with
Sopranos.
her help. Yes, congratulations.
Sopranos.
It is The Sopranos. This is
Damn
from
it.
the episode The Test Dream in season 5. Yes,
And that horse is Pi Oh My.
that horse is Hi Oh My.
Yeah.
Is that another Star
that?
Trek thing?
What's that?
That is the horse.
What is that?
That's the name of, you know the name of the horse? That's unbelievable.
All right.
Check it out.
This is a good audio bit.
Yeah.
There's video. There's video.
There's video.
They're taping us.
Oh, you didn't tell us there was video? Hey.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to the next image. Panelists, can you tell me what the hell is this?
No.
Whoa.
I don't want to tell you what that is.
This is why I'm not going to sleep tonight.
This is a fucking crazy LSD trip.
Yes.
Some pink bitch.
That's as close as we're going to get, maybe.
Oh my God.
The clitoris and her friends.
God. Which one?
I think all of them.
All
but
of them. No, it's the little one.
It's the little one on the
It's
right.
the little one.
You can never find it.
So
Look at it.
you need, obviously you need a tiny tricycle to find it.
She's hiding. This is so upsetting. No, I hate this.
This is somehow scarier than the clown one.
It is
Yeah, a
definitely.
$1,000,000%.
It is definitely.
A Toronto wedding. Is that a no?
No, it's not. Anyone else? Okay, I will tell you what it is. This is a British children's television show called In the Night Garden, created by the same creator as Teletubbies.
Yeah. I
If
wish it was
you-
just called In the Night.
Yeah.
It is worse knowing the name.
And it's worse. It's also somehow worse that it's during the day.
Yeah.
It's also worse knowing they're British.
It's also worse knowing that my 3-year-old will watch this tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Like In the Night Garden definitely sounds like an off-brand Twilight Zone, but apparently that's not what this is. In case you want to be additionally disturbed, here is behind the
Absolutely.
scenes.
They're so big! What the
They are
fuck?
very big. They are
That
very big.
PA wants to end her life. She quit.
Well, now I'm aroused.
All right. All right.
Help,
moving
I'm
on.
stuck in the dryer.
All right. Moving on to the next image. Panelists, I ask you, what the hell is this? Rachel.
That's a conservative trying to win an argument by bringing Hitler into the mix.
This is just open mic comedy in the West End.
Yeah.
Aaron
Sorry.
Aaron O'Toole and his wife?
This was a sitcom that never took off called Mein Comfy Couch. You see
Good job. That's almost better. That's almost as good as the actual title. Anyone else?
No, not after
Oh,
that.
not after that. Are you kidding?
No, not after that. Okay.
Is that Taika Waititi?
It is not. It is not, but it could be.
He looks like the movie.
It does look like the movie. So this is a British sitcom, again, from 1990, entitled Heil Honey, I'm Home.
No, it's not.
It is.
Is that real?
Yes, it is a real show. It was canceled after one episode. And
That's a
called
real
by,
life Springtime for Hitler. Oh
and
my God.
called by critics perhaps the most tasteless sitcom ever made. So
Was it funny?
Sorry, where can I watch
Yeah,
that?
I need to see every
I don't know if there.
Can we watch the rest? Can we just watch that
Tonight?
episode right now instead of the rest of the show?
We can watch
Yeah.
it after the show. We
It's
can
St.
watch it
Patty's.
after
You
the
guys don't have anywhere to be, right?
I don't.
It's weird that she's baking, right?
Yeah, so it was a satire.
Oh my God.
I didn't do it, they did! Fuck them! Just say it.
The show was a bit of a satire of 50s sitcoms, and so the twist is that it's a 50s housewife, but the husband is Hitler.
It's a monster.
And they don't get along with their Jewish neighbors. I'm not
Oh my
kidding. That
God.
is the plot of the show. All right.
I'm right here.
So, yes.
But was it funny?
Yeah, that
But was
I
it
have never
funny?
seen it, but I doubt it.
is. I don't think
All right.
so.
Yeah, eight episodes produced, canceled after one. So let's move on to the next image.
So this CBS.
Panelists, I ask you, what the hell is this?
Now that's the only other way I can come.
Yeah, nice. I love it.
William Shatner.
Yes.
Hey!
Hey. We had to fulfill our Canadian content requirements for the show.
That's a fucking nerd.
That is also, well, I guess Kirk is also
He's
a
a
nerd.
fucking nerd.
Yeah, he's a fucking nerd.
Who's the guy in the foreground, though?
I was just about to. I literally moving.
Yeah, that's Captain Kirk down
It's
there.
Leonard
Oh.
Nimoy. That's Leonard Nimoy down there.
He's delivering the pizza. I've seen this one.
Where is the pizza?
That's my boyfriend looking for the clit.
Your clit looks like a dick.
I was pointing to William Shatner and then at the last minute thought it would be funnier to pick him.
All right, anyone? Okay, so this is, of course, from the original Star Trek. That is Captain Kirk there. This is from the episode entitled, What Are Little Girls Made Of?
Oh.
Oh,
I have no
That
idea
shouldn't
why
go.
that means.
No, it isn't.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
don't say
It
that.
is.
You don't know the context of his huge dick?
Yeah, what about that?
He's going to use it to club that alien.
What about his paper mache
It's
dick?
supposed to be a stalactite from the cave.
But it's simply not.
Props thought I guess it would be funny
Now, is it coming from the ground without making a stalagmite?
Well,
was it, Dan?
I did not see the scene, so
George
I
may
can't
actually
tell you
be the
for
nerdiest
sure.
person here.
Understanding this picture now somehow makes me more comfortable with the Hitler thing.
All right, thanks everybody. We're going to move on to our last weird and wonderful image. So I ask you one final time, panelists, what the hell is this? George.
It is ape face, and we find it offensive. And the fact that it's up here, we'll be marching in the streets.
So much going on.
I was gonna say,
There's
you can't
a lot
pick
going
one
on.
joke.
I don't know, but it's 2 p.m. in Makostra. There's a clock up here.
There is.
Yeah, you did.
Right, okay.
Yeah, see, I was having a nice time, then you got political.
Wait. It's squish.
It is.
The fuck? I'm good.
Is this the last known photo of Rob Ford?
Which one? Which one is it?
Is it jungle update?
Jungle update.
What's that?
Oh.
Clever. Yeah. Does anybody know what it says in like?
It says ahi pa.
Proxima.
Fucking read.
Here for the here for the next one. I think it is Spanish. That's a clue.
Oh. I was going to say, is it a British television show?
It is not a British television show because they don't know how to speak any other languages.
Yeah, this isn't like the next scene in the garden darkness.
No, it isn't. In the garden of darkness.
In the garden darkness.
All right.
Oh, that's so funny.
So I will tell you guys, this is a Mexican satirical news program called Mi Corte Informativo that aired from 2009 to 2012.
What does that mean?
And I don't know if Mi Corte is a word or not. I should have looked that up, but the other one means informative. There you go.
Okay.
So the idea is that the newscasters are apes from a planet of the apes-like planet, and they are trying to understand like humanity and human news events.
Wait, I thought the Planet of the Apes was Earth. I thought that was the whole thing.
They I guess didn't see the Planet of the Apes. I
Okay,
don't know.
got it.
All
This
right.
reminds me of the Star Wars special where it's all the Ewoks just going like, "Mah!"
All right. So
But was it funny?
I couldn't tell you.
Was it Hail Honey, I'm Home funny?
That's the question.
Probably. All right. Thanks very much, everybody. That has been it for What the Hell Is This? We're going to move on to the next section of the game, which is another pop quiz. The category is Not Ready for Prime Time. Original SNL cast members Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi had what in their shared office at 30 Rock?
Fucking good times. Which in those days is what you called cocaine.
Yes. Dynamite. Speaking of good times, which is also what they called cocaine.
They had one of those tiny fridges. Haven't you always wanted one of those?
Yes.
It's like being in a hotel.
They had sex. Thanks,
Bad men! Bad men!
You guys are the Golden Girls.
fuck.
But it's fun to chant.
Yeah, that's true. They did have sex, little known fact. What they called their meat sword fights actually inspired the Samurai Deli sketch. So that's...
Meat sword fights.
They probably had like some desks and like a door and like probably like a waste paper basket full of old sketches, and they probably had some pens and some pencils and
Maybe a rug.
maybe a rug, some props, some old props that they used. Is any of this right? I want points.
3 points for accuracy.
Yeah.
Sam.
Window blinds, like pencils, erasers, pen caps. I bet they would have pen caps.
Did they
on
have
them.
window blinds but no windows?
I'm still answering. Please see the floor.
100% interrupted.
Do I also get 3 points?
You get 4 points.
Fuck yeah.
Sorry, you gave him 2,000 points earlier, and then you gave him an extra point on my joke?
So, yes.
Okay, just checking.
This
Yeah.
is not a joke. This is a serious game show, and I would appreciate if you would respect the craft.
Yeah. All right.
Is it the clitoris? Did they have the clitoris in their office?
2,500 points. All right. We're gonna
Mad men! Mad men! Mad men!
All right. So the real answer is, in fact, bunk beds. They had bunk beds in their office.
That's nice.
Yeah, and just considering this was SNL in the 70s, it's amazing that there are not like stories about that. Or maybe there are.
Oh, there definitely are.
Okay.
Belushi was definitely on bottom.
Belushi was a bottom in every sense of the word.
All right. Moving on.
So he's 6 foot bottom.
Oh. All right, moving on to
Too
the next
soon.
to the next question.
He just died.
The category is SCTV. According to interviews with creator Dan Levy, what served as the primary inspiration for Schitt's Creek? George.
You had to move back from LA for 6 years to meet a lifetime of CanCon requirements.
Sorry, is that show not a documentary about rural Ontario?
It is not.
Oh.
It is somehow apparently scripted.
Okay.
Weird.
I thought it was set in my hometown.
I think he just wanted us to have to say the SH word, even if we're nice.
Yes.
Sorry, what is the SH word?
Shoe hockey. They
I
should have
believe
called
it's
it
Shakudami.
Craps Creek. Sorry, we were making
What are
fun.
they doing?
I don't know.
Over there. That
We're
2,500 points
friends.
went to their head, man.
We're having fun.
No fun allowed on this show. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else have a serious answer?
We did it, guys.
All right. Well, in that case, the real answer is nepotism. His dad was on CTV. But the actual answer is the actress Kim Basinger purchased a town in Georgia in 1989, and that was the inspiration for the town that the Roses had purchased. The town that the Roses had purchased in this show. All right. So moving on to the next question. The category is soggy bottom.
Yeah,
About time.
And this is something we can all agree on.
What is the prize for winning the Great British Bake Off?
You
Mark.
advance to the Greater British Bake Off. Mhm. And then you go to that nighttime of terror show.
So it's just one more level of greatness and then into the dimension of terror.
And then purgatory.
That's the name of that show, Horror Garden.
Yeah, right.
Melanie?
It's like in football with the Gatorade, but you dunk your whole head in the cake. It's a great day. Everybody laughs. It's a good time.
That sounds nice. It sounds like the end of a 30s comedy routine, actually.
That's most of my comedy.
Sam?
Lesson on how to cook without boiling fucking everything.
I think that's what Nigella Lawson was for. All right, nobody knows. Okay.
What?
She's a British TV cook. All right.
Is that like a Star Trek name or something?
No, it does sound like a Star Trek name, though, doesn't it? Nigella Lawson from the planet Arugula. Arugula 5, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, the
Yeah.
5 saves
Yeah,
it.
you need the 5. All right. I'll edit it to make sure that it's Arugula 5.
Yeah, make sure the 5's in there.
Yeah.
Man, you really have the sweet deal because you're the editor.
Yeah, it's true.
You just give all yourself the good jokes.
That's exactly right. All right. Anyone else?
He hasn't said clitoris once.
Nice.
I will as soon as I find it. That's okay. So the correct answer is pretty much nothing. Apparently, you get flowers and a cake stand, which kind of sucks.
A keg stand?
A cake stand.
Keg stand would be way fucking rad.
Yeah, no, a cake stand is what you win for the Great Irish Bake Off.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
Yeah. Oh, damn! I said I was only going to do one St. Patrick's Day reference.
I believe you also get to go to sleep knowing that Britannia will once again rule the waves.
Did you know that they renamed it in America the Great British Baking Show because Bake Off, I guess, is too complicated? All right, that was just a little
In
bit of
America, Bake Off means something completely different.
All right.
Bear Bake Off.
Moving on to the next question. The category is all in the game. On the set of HBO's The Wire, Andre Royo was so convincing in his role as Bubbles that people really thought he was
Perfect. It was perfect.
what? Perfect.
Getting blown.
He did seem like he was.
So ashamed.
He did seem like he was going to pop. Yes.
An amazing three-piece dining set.
People thought he was a good actor.
Oh, sing.
Tell me that's not correct.
No, another 3 points for truth.
I'm banking.
Congratulations, James.
Call me Steph Curry because I'm sinking three-pointers all day long.
Anyone else?
Is this not the same Bubbles from the trailer park?
No.
No.
I had never made that
different Bubbles?
connection.
It's not.
It is a different Bubbles.
Well, as Bubbles, he thought he was living in a trailer park.
All right, so the correct answer is everyone thought that he was a real junkie wandering around the set looking for a fix. So I guess he was very convincing. It helped.
Was he not?
He was incredible.
Do we know he wasn't?
No, he just, that's how he prepared for the part. It was real method.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like
No
Jared
wonder I
Leto.
had such a crush on him.
All right, moving on to the next question. The category is fairly odd. In one popular Nickelodeon cartoon, what does 10-year-old Timmy Turner get to help overcome the hardships in his life? Rachel.
Drunk.
Third St. Patrick's Day reference.
Hey.
Marc?
He gets a Timmy Time Turner Harry Potter reference, anyone? Yeah, the crowd goes wild.
No one on this stage has ever had sex.
That is also a running theme of this show. Yeah. Sam?
Timmy Turner finally overcame the hardship to finally leave Ike Turner.
Oh my god.
Some bitches.
Well, if he's like me at that age, he developed a dissociative disorder.
He's a comedian now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not doing well.
Jimmy Neutron's deformed, right?
What?
What?
Big ass head.
Yeah.
Oh, the head?
Sam,
Yeah.
you can think of something before you ring the bell.
Nah, it's pretty fucked up. He's got a head like from the movie Mask.
All right, we're gonna.
That's Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, it's a different show. All right,
Timmy
that's
Turner.
enough. That's enough of that.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I couldn't sleep on that.
The real answer is that he gets fairy godparents. Fairy godparents.
Parents.
Surprisingly sweet. Yes.
I got adopted parents.
That's,
Look what happened to you.
congratulations.
He escaped Ike Turner.
All right, we're gonna move on to the next question. The category is my favorite husband.
That's me.
Aw.
Desi Arnaz is widely but falsely credited with coming up with what concept for the production of I Love Lucy?
Splaining.
Just regular splainin'. Before there was mansplainin', there was just splainin'.
Just
Lo sé.
redheads.
That is true. Lucille Ball was
Never
the first
before.
redhead on television, as far as anyone can tell.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wasn't it black and white?
It was black
Yeah,
and white.
that's the idea.
Yeah.
That was the joke.
Yeah, it was segregated.
But you know.
Yeah, you know.
For sure.
He didn't love Lucy, but he, in fact, hated Chris Rock.
As everyone does.
It's another show.
It is another show.
Everybody hates Chris.
George,
Sleeping in different beds to keep their marriage alive.
Yeah.
it does increase the mystery, doesn't it?
My parents do that.
Yeah.
Yo, your parents fuck.
Your parents are Puerto Rican?
He is Cuban.
Yeah, he's a Cuban guy.
We don't talk about communism.
This was before Cuba
I'm American.
was
He
communist.
lived in the States.
All right. Anyone else?
We don't talk about communism.
All right, I'm going to call it there.
Topical.
All right. I'm going to call it there. So the real answer is he invented the pernicious myth that you can be friends with your landlord. as they are with their upstairs neighbors, the Mertzes. But also, he's credited with creating the multi-camera format, where a show is shot with multiple cameras at once and then edited. And it is not true. There's evidence that existed years before, including on another CBS show, Amos and Andy.
Fucking dick.
So,
That sounds like typical white man shit.
yeah. Yeah.
I remember seeing 3 cameras on some amateur porn.
We're getting
All
bored.
right. Okay, guys, it's time for your last question.
I wish you guys would take this seriously.
James is here trying to give truthful answers, and you guys are just being comedians. It's terrible. All right. The category is as seen on TV. Question is, the first standalone commercial ever broadcast on television aired for 20 seconds in 1941. What was it for?
Oh, hell, 1941.
Mark.
Anti-Nazi cream.
Apply directly to the foreskin.
Oh my god.
Shit. Whoa. I like it.
Tarboro, the healthy cigarette.
Kid tested, doctor approved. That's
Ladies want to be just like the perfect housewives on TV? Introducing the Anaconda, a girdle so tight you'll forget all the other ways your life is constricted. Thank you, Dan. That's just for Dan? That's just for Dan.
That is just for me. It was immediately followed by an ad for taking 3 Valiums in the basement. Times were not good. Times were not good. Anyone else?
Ad block.
Ad block. Sam?
Some pink bitch.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew you were gonna say that.
I love it.
right.
Call back.
That's enough of that. All right, thank you. So the real answer is a clock. It was for a clock.
Huh.
God, what a goddamn shame, huh?
Yeah.
It was about time.
Wow. This works
All
out well.
right.
James had to pee.
I still so bad.
That concludes the second pop quiz. We're going to move on to the next section of the game, which is called Not Bloody Likely. In Not Bloody Likely, we provide a series of interesting, unusual, or unexpected scenarios, and our comedians act out a little bit of what might happen in those scenarios. All right, here is our first unlikely situation. Soap opera twists we really didn't see coming.
So how would this work? Okay, so the sun rises in the west and sets in the east this week on As the World Turns. Y'all.
Fucking smart.
That's great. That was really
Shit.
This week, Natalie's father is also her dental hygienist.
Plot twist, it gets good. It makes your mom horny.
What kind of soap operas are these?
You're not watching enough.
I guess not. All right. Thank you, guys. Moving on to the next one.
Soap. They sing about soap.
They sing about soap.
Thank you.
That's 3 in a row.
All right, moving on to the next one. Unaired Canada Heritage Minutes.
One time I thought I saw Burton Cummings at a party, but it wasn't him, but I said hi.
Here we have this video of famous Toronto Mayor Rob Ford smoking crack and speaking patois.
Wow, a radio. This thing's great. And maybe one day I'll be on it. Me, Gian Gameshi.
They were the first black downhill skiers. It was 2007.
All right, anyone else? We'll call it there. Thank you very much. Moving on to the next one. Reality shows too wholesome for TV.
You're watching Heaven's Kitchen. You're all doing really well.
We return to a new episode of Iron Age Dad. It's just the dad in the Iron Age.
Welcome to getting to know one another for an adequate amount of time before getting married.
Survivor. Guelph.
Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory. But they have helmets.
the real housewives of a pretty nice neighborhood in Edmonton.
All right, we're going to call it there. Thank you very much. Moving on to the next one. Failed Love is Blind cast auditions.
I'm sorry, I'm deaf.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm sorry, I'm blind.
Jesus.
I'm trying to help.
Also doing the play.
Yes, I did it.
My name is Nelson Mandela. I am after I divorced Winnie, I came onto this show.
Nelson Mandela died in prison. What are you talking about?
Depending on the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
I was the star of a British comedy show called Heil Hitler.
Hail, honey, I'm home. Get it right.
That's another one. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Jessica. My favorite hobby is going to therapy.
It's me, some pink bitch.
All right, that's good. We're going to move on. Rejected TV theme songs.
It's a big time in Ontario. We just watch the way things go. I don't know.
Yeah.
Love that show.
Nobody likes to be married. It's the same jokes from the last 20 years. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-doo network.
I wonder if people know this show. Our parents are dead and we're still alive. Our parents are dead. It's Party of Five. You know that show?
Good job.
We gonna turn it on. We gonna bring you the power. One of us is a convicted sex offender. Other one dated his daughter. We gonna turn it on. We gonna bring you the power. The electric company.
All right, I think we're gonna. That's good. Thank you. All right, we're gonna move on to our last unlikely scenario. Unlikely public service announcements.
Don't eat the Jello pudding, blah, blah.
Oh no.
Hey, look at all the comments.
Why, hello. I'm Barack Hussein Obama. I believe that I'm here to say that I will be the last black president that there ever was, because we tortured some folks.
All right, I get it. You want to do shrooms at the aquarium. Fine. But you gotta do it during the week right when they open, before it fills with awful and terrifying children. And they're even worse parents. Trust me.
Hey, everybody sing along. Don't you put it in your mouth.
Don't you put it in your mouth.
Cause it might just be a dick. No, okay.
What is this I found in your room? A puppet? I learned it from you, Mom!
Very inside.
His mom's a puppeteer. You watch people with that one.
At the apex of an intersection of the labia minora and labia majora, you will find the butthole. I don't know how female women are.
All right, thank you, everyone. All right, we're going to move on to the next section of the game, which is Debate Club. In Debate Club, comics from opposing teams take on important issues of the day and debate them for your pleasure, and you get to decide who wins. All right, so on our first debate, debating the question, be it resolved, television makes people smarter, we have Rachel Manson and Sam Norton.
Oh, shit.
Rachel, arguing for the proposition, you have 1 minute, starting now.
Magic School Bus. Done. End. Finished. Everything you know, scientifically speaking, is from Magic School Bus. You do not know a single fucking thing if it were not for Magic School Bus. I know basic math from Magic School Bus. I know things about my own organs. How fucking crazy is that? That in school we are not taught extensively and enough about our working bodies that they had to turn on a VHS tape of someone with a lizard shrinking down and going into our bloodstream. If you don't have Magic School Bus, you have no idea what's going on in there. It's just a mishmash of chaos. And I'm a woman, so it still is medically speaking. But regardless, Magic School Bus is your number one. I know the ingredients for meth. That's not from that's from Breaking Bad. But I know that, and I know this is just gonna become lists of things I know. I know how a bill becomes a law. I don't. You know what? Excellent call out.
Right.
I don't. I don't.
All right.
Oh well.
You're out of time. Okay. Arguing against the proposition, we have Sam Norton. So you have 1 minute starting now.
All right, everything she said was bullshit. Yeah, you kind of proved my point, saying I learned everything from Magic School Bus. I'm an idiot. And I also think I know stuff, but that's because you just equated science with magic. That's the problem. We're all fucking idiots going like, your blood works because the fucking lizard was. Yeah, none of us know anything. I'm a dyslexic dick joke artist, and I have opinions about the event horizon simply because some black dude in a vest did an ASMR documentary. That's not knowledge. That's all of us going like, I'm smart, and then the world collapses and we die in 2 weeks. That's why everything has happened. Other than that, yeah, TV's great.
All right. Thank you, Sam. Rachel, you have 30 seconds to respond.
Oh my God.
Starting now.
Now, I'm not a good living example of being smart from television, nor am I a good living example of being smart from anything, because I don't retain information. I smoke a lot of pot, and the thing about that is it doesn't give you much memory retention. I don't remember basic human events, basic memories, or things I watch on television. But one thing I do know is I was hoping if I just kept talking, I would think something would come to me that I learned from television. And you know what it is? That some people are bisexual. Thank you, Tila Tequila, who is enough.
All right, Sam, you have the last word. 30 seconds, starting now.
So now I'm anti-bisexual? I don't know how to... Yeah, that's a great debate tactic. Hey, I'm losing. Now this guy's homophobic. Well, fine, if we're going to talk about what we learned from TV, I come from America, so I guess I'm pro-Trump. I'm very racist and homophobic, so yeah, TV makes you smart. You see what... hold on. No, give me 20 more seconds. Do you know the first... This is just a fact. Hold on, give me a second. Do you know the first thing that was publicly broadcast over the entire planet was a Hitler speech?
What?
Yeah.
No, that was just an episode of Heil Hitler.
All right, that's it. Thank you very much. Okay, now you, the audience, get to decide. Do you agree with...
intentionally cruel.
Do you agree with Rachel Manson that television makes people smarter? Or do you agree with Sam Norton that television makes people dumber, or whatever he said? All right, Rachel wins. That's 1 point for the Golden Girls. All right, time for our next debate. Debating the topic. Be it resolved, original Degrassi is better than Degrassi Next Generation. We have Melanie Dahling and George Rivard. Melanie, you have 1 minute, starting now.
All right, so first of all, as a woman in my mid to late 30s, sequels and reboots, they are here to ruin my childhood. I maintain that. So original Degrassi is better. Let's start with music. Okay, theme songs. The original Degrassi, beautiful theme song, goes perfectly with the music of the time. Wake up in the morning, instant classic. Okay, the new theme song, it's wishy-washy at best. It's all over the map. They change it every season. It starts as a gospel song, which makes sense because this school needs Jesus. Okay? We also, let's keep talking about music. The original Degrassi gave us the Zit Remedy. It's a charming group of rapscallions. They're just a bunch of girl-crazy boys starting a shitty rock band as God intended. Second Degrassi gave us Drake, who, despite the show being off the air for over a decade, is still chasing high school girls.
All right, thank you, Melanie. Arguing in favor of Degrassi Next Generation.
Well, yeah.
We have George Rivard.
2001.
George, you have 1 minute.
2001, September 11th. That day sucked for a lot of people. But you know what didn't suck? Was October the 14th, the first day of Degrassi Next Generation. 1 million views every year. Another 500,000 in the States, because it's it's gotten a Gemini, a Directors Guild, a Teen Choice Award, and a Peabody because they had a trans episode. If that ain't Canadian pandering, yeah. And also, it's the next one. If there wasn't a need for a next one, the worst one has to suck to have a next one. Like we have Snake. We get Joey Jeremiah in the school. Like, we just take all your stuff and make it better. We also have Billy Ray Cyrus, Craig Creelberger, the one that wanted, and also, what's his name from Jay and Silent Bob was in it. So, peace.
All right, George Rivard.
Jay or Silent. Good old Billy Ray Cyrus, the savior of Degrassi Next Generation.
Melanie, you have 30 seconds starting now.
All right. If the new one is so good, why did they have to hire so many actors from the original one? That's the only reason people were watching. Also, I didn't watch the second one, but the first one dealt with all kinds of relatable issues: teen pregnancy, STDs, all kind of stuff. When I looked up some synopsises of the new generation, a lot of them were dealing with being addicted to drinking champagne. These kids literally have champagne problems. The end.
All right, thank you, Melanie. George, you have the last word starting now.
The reason we're addicted to drinking champagne is because, in the words of Drake, who's on the show, working on the weekend like usual. Haven't done our taxes, we're too turned up. Because we make money. This show makes money. It wasn't canceled like your show. It is the better show. It's gone on for 14 seasons. 14. You know how old 14 is? Old enough for Drake.
All right. Thank you, George. Now, you, the audience, get to decide. Do you agree with Melanie Dahling that original Degrassi is better? Or with George Rivard that Next Generation really grew the beard? All right. Despite the Mad Men making most of their own noise, George still wins. So congratulations. That's a point for the Mad Men. All right. Now, on to our final debate. Debating the question, be it resolved, television made our childhoods better. We have Marc Hallworth and James O'Hara. Marc, you have 1 minute.
Yo.
Starting now.
What's up, everybody? Obviously it made our fucking childhoods way better, man. TV turned me into who I am, this lovable dude that I love, for sure. Man, I look and sound like a cartoon because my parents were Bugs Bunny and Tweety, for sure. It also brings us together, man. Like, I don't have to know anything about anybody, but I bet I can get a response out of somebody, literally just by going, I hope people remember this, people think I don't wash my face or eat too many chocolate bars. Oh, no, really? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, remember that? Oh, man, I don't know Melanie that well, but you know what I mean? Does anybody know that? Okay. Australians or whatever, they can go like around the world or whatever, and you can go like Aussie, 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 oi, 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 and they have to respond oi, oi, oi. Do people know this? When they like travel and stuff, which I wish we had as Canadians, which would be dope if you can be like poutine, and then a guy's like Don Cherry, and you like fucking find each other, which we don't really have, but you can fucking get a smile out of somebody just by going, is this the Magic School Bus? Right? You know what I mean? Anyway, wait.
All right, thank you, Marc.
All right.
James?
I don't have mine memorized.
You have 1 minute starting now.
I grew up in front of a TV. Was this a good thing? No. Of course not. I didn't have the best parents, and watching shows like Fresh Prince and That 70s Show and Dora the Explorer, with them letting her run wild with a monkey, I saw good parents. And if it weren't for television, I would have no idea that my parents were shitty. I'd live in ignorant bliss of my own mom and dad. I couldn't even spend one car ride without looking out the window imagining I was being forced to move across the country and become a secret agent teenager. I can't even imagine what kids watching Euphoria are dealing with right now, because I dealt with unrealistic beauty standards watching SpongeBob when Patrick put on fishnets. I didn't have imaginary friends. I had an imaginary studio audience I would talk to. And my nightmares were haunted by a talking French pineapple. In conclusion, thank you. In conclusion, I watched TV and didn't read books, and now I'm a comedian, so do with that what you will.
All right, thank you, James. Marc, you have 30 seconds to respond.
Sure.
Starting
I also, didn't have
right
parents.
now.
Yeah. But I was raised by my brothers, and another fucking dope-ass thing that made my childhood great is that it actually made it so that you were like better with timing and stuff. So it taught you like patience and stuff. They talk about how the key to success is being in the right place at the right time. Well, we would watch like Showcase, and then you might be able to see a fucking boob, right? You know what I mean? And you might have to watch like a 2-hour Italian thing that you don't understand, and it was all worth it when you fucking saw that perfect bare ass at the end of it. Woo!
All right. James, you have 30 seconds.
Personally, I consider that a negative because I grew up thinking you couldn't see tits unless you heard French, which is a problem. Honestly, I like Marc's point of that, sure, you know, we didn't have great parents growing up, but ideally in a perfect world, I wouldn't have to see good parents on television. That's all it is. I want more That 70s Show. I want more of Red Foreman beating his son. That's what I want on my television.
All right, thank you, James. All right, and now you, the audience, get to decide. Do you agree with Marc Hallworth that television made our childhoods better, and sometimes we also get to see a butt?
Not enough dick, though.
Or James O'Hara, that television did not make our childhoods better.
Television did not make our childhoods
and we don't see enough dick, apparently. All right, I think that goes to Marc. So congratulations. Congratulations, Madmen. And now we've come to the end of the game, so now you, the audience, to decide which team takes it home overall, the prize, which is apparently that paper airplane. Did you guys like the Golden Girls?
Yes.
Or did you like the self-chanting of the Madmen?
Madmen. Hey, it's not fair. Our mic's up there.
All right, well, it still sounded like the Madmen took it, so congratulations, Madmen. You win the game. And the people's ovation and fame forever. All right, so that's been our episode, Boob Tube. I've been Dan Donnelly. The Golden Girls have been Melanie, Dahling, Rachel, Manson, James O'Hara. The Madmen have been George, Rivard, Sam, Norton, and Marc Hallworth. I'd like everyone to please thank Ada Nicole, who did some writing for the show. The next episode is Looney Tunes. It will be an all-animation theme, and it'll be right here at the Social Capital, April 25th at 9:30 p.m. Follow our Patreon. You can get all kinds of perks like live recordings of the show and free tickets. And follow us on social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram is all And a Scotch Egg. And our website is andascotchegg.com. So thank you, everyone, and good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.